if you guys never heard of Marques, he is actually a really big YouTuber. He has 18.7 million subscribers. And he does those like tech videos where he talks about and give reviews about tech. Recently, he became under fire. Really good review he gave that ended up being a bad review about somebody's product. And it was an honest review. What'd you hate about that? Well, there's actually people hating about it on Twitter all over the place. And it's honestly insane on how people can get mad about an honest review when the tool is utter garbage. I'm going to say it's utter garbage. I watched his video. It's not good. And I don't even usually watch tech videos, but I'm talking about it because people are throwing shade at a harmless guy that just made an honest review on a tech video. You see where I'm going with this? Don't understand the context of a honest review. It's not like he was purposely trying to hate on the product. In the beginning, he said a lot of good things about it. But when it got to the middle, he started not liking it and some stuff it was doing. And he was honestly saying stuff that was honest. Like, how could you hate that?
Bad at almost everything it does, basically all the time. Where do I even start? Who designed the Washington Monument?
Finding designer. The Washington Monument was designed by Robert Mills, a prominent 19th century American architect from South Carolina. The construction was eventually completed by Thomas.
So you can just hold your hand up to put your answer on your hand and interrupt that it's talking so much. But even that was like a pretty good performance for the AI pin in ideal fast Wi-Fi conditions.
So he even gave it a good review on that part. It did good on what it was supposed to look up.
But there are many times when I feel like it's way slower. But it's also just wrong all the time. Like I remember asking it days before the solar eclipse when the next eclipse was, and it said 2044. I asked it, what's some good Asian food in the area? And over again, it thought I said, what's the best ash for some reason? When is the next Nets game?
Finding next Nets game. The next Brooklyn Nets game is on Sunday, April 14th, but no specific opponent or location is provided.
I just Googled it, it says it's the 76ers, so that's kind of weird. What's the traffic to the Empire State Building from here?
Finding directions. Use the voice command feature of AI Pin to ask for traffic information to the Empire State Building, and it will provide you with the details you need.
I did? This stuff happens all the time. But with this, it's actually more than that.
This tool is supposed to help you, like, do everything that you do in a normal day. It can't even do those simple things. Like, if you're gonna hate about something, at least have a point on doing it. Like, have a meaning. Like, I get that you're mad that your tool doesn't work, but hey, it doesn't work. And you're selling it for $700 plus monthly fees of like $25. Is it really worth that? No. Would I buy it? Hell no. Do I have a new iPhone? Yes, because it works. It works. Siri might, mess up sometimes because it's Siri. She's not all there. But I mean, it works. Does that thing work? Barely at all.
Just this warm puck on my chest all day was just enough to never quite forget that I'm wearing it. Well, that and the weight. Look, it's well made. Like I said, it's really impressive hardware, but it's just a little, you see that little sag? It's just a little too heavy. The hub that everything syncs with, for me, just randomly stops working and I have to refresh it to get it to work again. The projector, as impressive as a technical achievement as it is, it's just not very readable. It's not particularly bright outdoors, and it gets dimmer the further from your hand it is because of physics. And unless I knew what those words were saying, I really can't read very much. And there are no apps.
Yeah, it's like you have to charge it multiple times a day too. That's pointless. What if you're out in public, you're going for a jog, going for a run, you're at a gym working out for a few hours, getting those gains, and it stops working and you need it. What are you gonna do? Sit back and just let it die? No, why would you need it in the first place if you have to charge it multiple times in a day? It's honestly stupid. And the worst thing of all, it's slow as poop. There's legit like turtles that run faster than this thing can talk. Like, honestly, it's stupid.
Everything that this pin does, a modern smartphone does better and faster and easier and in higher quality and just better in every way. Like, your smartphone obviously takes better pictures and videos, and you can frame things more easily. Of course, a phone can call and text people more easily. You can use it in more places, loud places, private places, use it with literally any outfit. Also, a phone, like, you can quickly Google things, it's faster to message people back, and of course, it can email people and use all kinds of app experiences. Do you know what happens when you try to just send someone a picture from the AI pin? You already know how to do it on your phone. With the AI pin, okay, you take the picture, then you either try this with your voice or you pull up the picture, which is just a green 720p JPEG on your hand. I guess that's a good enough preview, sure. You go to send it, you pick your contact or type in the whole phone number with the gestures. Eventually you go to send, and it has its own internet connection, and it sends a link to view the picture in the Humane web portal. Like, the difference in how easy, how frictionless that is here versus here, it's not even close.
Thing is more buggy than a crackhead's house. I don't know why you would want to buy this thing, because dude, you're getting effed over. It's not worth it. It's just not. When you have to go like this, it's on your phone. You can barely see the letters. Like, how are you supposed to read it? It's not like it's like on a computer where you can be like, type this in. Oh yeah, you see it on your phone. You're like, the hell is that? They also had 5 years to work on this. What were they doing? Drinking martinis and their wives and co-hosts? I don't know. Were they? Because apparently they weren't putting the time in or the effort working on the tool, because it doesn't work. Oh my God. This is giving me a brain aneurysm of why people put out like tools that are not done. Or like, I have an Apple Watch. Works perfectly. I have an iPhone. Works perfectly. I have that. Don't have it, but if I did, I would throw the thing away and then get my money back. So there was a guy on Twitter that kind of started this whole beef scenario. His name is Daniel. He ended up typing on Twitter, "I find this disrespectful, almost unethical to say this when you have 18 million subscribers. Hard to explain why, but with great reach comes great responsibility." Man, Daniel. I mean, dude, this guy is complaining about a really good video that was just had a bad review in it. Like, go put your big boy panties on and go outside and get off your ass and stop getting on Twitter and actually get a life. Guys, that is really going to be the end of the video. If you guys did enjoy, my name is Mattict, as in Matt, and I hope to see you guys in my next video. Peace out.